presented. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense, and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 19 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
At the 36.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass thrown away.
And they come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 77 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
They run it with Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the
well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
An extra DB for the... '49ers now on 3rd.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
to throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the
on the delay, here's Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Seahawks 14, 49ers 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Russell Wilson sacked by Harold Landry.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Down San Francisco.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. They'll throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
This is Carson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Chris Carson.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They run the counter. Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
He was taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one. So we've reached halftime here. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take your...
We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Michael Dixon.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Wilson. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. Draw play. This is Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. To show for it. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again, being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game. and they got it done. Great work to force the 3-and-out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. He gives it off to Carson. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
7-yard line.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
at the 47-yard line.
On second down now, it's Carson. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
And stopped him in his tracks. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the gun, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Seahawks on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
For a Seahawks.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The score is Seahawks 31, 49ers 28.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, you take the points and keep moving.
Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The return man is Hill. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Niners down by a field goal. At time, a huge factor. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll run it, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. On first down, it's Carson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Robbie Gould to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah.